Buonasera, buonasera, come state? Come state? Allora, sto avendo un piccolo problema che una cosa ho messo da una parte e non trovo più. Quindi la sto ricercando, che è appunto la telecamera. Qua, aspetta, qua, qua. Eh, Adesso dovrebbe essere accesa e vediamo. Prima, giustamente. Perfetto. Non sembra neanche male come inquadratura. Forse leggermente più indietro. Ok. Come state? Come state? Spero che voi state tutti bene. Vi ricordo che attualmente online c'è Viking con Cult of the Lamb, il gatto sul tubo con Dark Souls 3, Solo umido con Detroit Become Human, Solele con Legend of Runeterra, Immolare che passione con giochi retro, Vallaluna con Arte, Constantine con Hunt Showdown, Unnecessary Pixel con Super Robot Wars, Ikari, Irai VT con Tower of Fantasy e Secret con The Evil Within. Molto bene. Allora, andiamo qua sotto e cosa c'è? Cosa c'è? Cosa c'è? Gioco. Allora, poi i tre Crosta, Macronature e il Kishimaru. Ma noi siamo qua. Audio dovrebbe esserci prepotentemente. Perfetto. Carica partita e siamo sulla nave. Ok.
Fluffy. What's going on? Isn't that the guy who's been plastered all over the media for weeks?
Hear the words of the prophet Zandona! The great day of the Lord is nigh! It shall be a day of fierceness, a day of misery and fear, a day of storm and deluge! Thus speaks the prophet, and thus I speak to you. The fury of God will be wrought on all who are impure in body and soul, and he will have no mercy but shatter them for good. But for all those who are pure of heart, those who call themselves Puritas Cordis, the day of salvation is near. For they will not be swept away by the wave of change. All those who are part of our community, part of Puritas Cordis, will be carried along on this wave to a new future, to a new world order, a new kingdom of God. Praise the Lord! Praise Puritas Cordis!
Okay, that's enough now. I'm turning that garbage off. What kind of creature is that? And how weird do you have to be to join a sect like the Puritas Cordis. Behold, the apocalypse is nigh, and if you don't immediately transfer all your money to our Swiss bank accounts, you'll burn in hell for all eternity. Ooh, that really annoys me.
Perché?
The photo of an insignificant soap opera actor who once traveled on this ship. An empty frame. Either there used to be a picture here, or there is going to be one. The television is switched off, and I'm glad I don't have to see people.
Prendo le rose.
I think I really deserve these flowers.
Cavatappi. Nina, Nina, Nina. Potrò scendere?
That must be cabin number 5. That must be cabin number 4.
Ok.
That must be part of the air conditioning system. The air coming out of there is very hot. A piece of cloth, clean and as good as new.
Ci potrà andare? Ah, il capitano.
Hello. What can I do for you?
I don't like to disturb you, but my handbag's missing.
Listen, good lady. I would love to help you, but I have to take care of the ship. Speak to the porter. He's responsible for that kind of thing, and I'm sure he'll be able to help you.
Yes, but I just thought...
Please excuse me. Our current location requires my full attention. I hope you continue to have a pleasant journey.
Andiamo qua. Come bravo il bambino.
A giant poster of a tiny pop star. Tiny isn't really quite correct. It's just meant symbolically. I don't want to shoot my mouth off, but only genuine bimbos have the hots for him, huh?
Tutto il
I'll
salvagente.
just assume I won't be needing that.
Prendo anche lo... Prendo tutto. Prendo la vecchia.
What a nice day.
Yes, isn't it? Let's enjoy it while we can.
What do you mean?
The change of climate with all its terrible and unforeseen consequences, burning oil fields in the Middle East, civil wars, and then the terrible earthquake in Japan. I'm telling you, the whole world will go up in flames soon.
It's not as bad as all that. Okay, there are a number of big problems around the world, but sooner or later...
It'll be over. Exactly. I'm telling you, if the Earth doesn't want us anymore, there's nothing anybody can do about it.
I won't invite him to my next party. Do these keys on the counter belong to guests? Can one hand them in here?
Yes, the porter's not always at his post because he has other jobs to do while we're at sea. so guests can leave their keys here while they go sunbathing or swimming on the aft deck. But you didn't hand yours in here, right?
No, I didn't.
Good, because I always get a bit confused during the first few days. I can remember telephone numbers for years after I've dialed them just...
Very interesting. I'll remember that. I've just seen this awful sermon given by an even more awful person on television. Is it possible you've also seen it and you're easily impressed?
You mean Pat Shelton?
Could be. So, are you one of them too?
Shouldn't we all believe in something that can't be stopped? Just take a look around. The world's going crazy. These terrible catastrophes are happening everywhere, just like the Bible predicted. It can't be sheer coincidence. I tell you, the day of the apocalypse is nigh,
Vabbè.
and only the pure at heart will survive. That's what Pat Shelton said.
And I say that's complete trash.
And Pat Shelton said, we will all live in peace and without fear as soon as the world is cleansed. That's what we want, right? No more fear.
But fear is created by people like this Shelton character. His Puritas Cordis, or whatever it's called, can only exist because people allow themselves to be frightened by strange prophecies and insinuations.
If you say so. It's just a shame
What's a shame?
that a nice girl like you will be swept away when the great flood comes.
He's beyond help.
Niente.
I'll go find myself a safe spot, just in case the end of the world suddenly dawns on us.
Record mondiale del bambino comunque, eh.
Hello, Oscar.
Oh, hello, Nina.
I've got an important question for you. Did you see anyone enter my cabin yesterday?
No? Why?
Because my handbag is missing. It contains some very important items. And this is no joke.
I never took any of your things. The stuff was already lying around. It was just a bit of harmless fun. I gave everything back, honest. I actually once hid my uncle's bag, the one where he kept his medicine. He nearly died and my father was extremely angry. That's why I don't do that kind of thing anymore.
Okay, I believe you. But are you sure you didn't see anyone near my cabin?
No, really.
Okay then. I don't want to keep you from your games any longer. Have fun.
Thanks, Nina.
Signorina Jordan Cacaminchia.
Hey, what are you reading? A book of educational fairy tales?
Yes, but I'm sure the excessive education would only bore you. I bet you've got incredibly important things to do, so I won't keep you.
Don't worry, you're not keeping me. I'd just like to know if the wonderful stories you told the captain have anything to do with my handbag disappearing.
What are you implying?
I'm not implying anything. I'm asking you straight out. Did you have anything to do with the break-in in my cabin?
What? I don't have to put up with this.
And I don't have to put up with you telling everyone that I walk into doors. At first I thought you just wanted to draw attention to yourself, but then I noticed my handbag was missing. A strange coincidence, don't you think?
Well, that is a darned cheek. Get out of my sight.
But
Go away, or I'll scream.
women, terrible. It's just impossible to have any rational conversation with them. But I'm sure she has something to do with the disappearance of my handbag. I just have to prove it somehow.
Certo qua al giornale con la tipa.
Fit, perfectly tanned, and still about as sexy as 2 pounds of mincemeat.
Due etti di macinato.
Hello.
Oh, hi, sugar.
What a disrespectful guy. Incredible. He should be taught a lesson.
It's a good thing you're here. I urgently need some new sunscreen. Mine has run out, and there doesn't seem to be any on board.
Oh dear, life can be hard sometimes.
Oh, you're telling me. Can you please get me some if you can find any?
No problem. I've got nothing better to do anyway.
Okay, here's the empty tube. Now it has to be exactly the same type. My flawless skin is pretty sensitive, and unfortunately there was only enough sunscreen for my perfectly exercised manly chest. I can't lie on my stomach without sunscreen, and if I can't lie on my stomach, I can't get an even tan. So you see, I have a real problem.
Yes, I noticed that the first time we talked. One of the CDs used as a coaster. Unfortunately, there's no sticker on it describing its contents, but it does reflect a mirror image.
Ok. No.
Well, the hat still isn't really attractive, but it will do for a certain English horse race.
Non ho capito. Ah. Mi mancherebbero gli occhiali.
I'm glad to meet you. We need to talk. It's important.
Do you?
Yes, it's really important. It has to do with the incidents on this ship.
What about?
Have you not noticed that some really strange things are happening aboard this ship?
Yes, now that you mention it. And you know more about that?
I just want to figure out a few vital points first. Let's have dinner together tonight. Then I can tell you what it's all about.
I don't know. I would prefer it if you told me what you really want from me.
Unfortunately, I can't just do that in a rush. And until I've gotten a few points completely clear, shall we say 8 p.m. in the restaurant?
Okay, I can hardly wait.
Great, thanks. If anything should crop up, just leave a note with the porter. I'm in cabin number 5.
What a weird guy. But it's true. A number of strange things have been happening on board this ship. It might be worth investigating. I wonder what he'll tell me this evening. But it's back to the here and now for the moment. I've got lots of time until 8 p.m. to maybe find a few things out on my own.
No.
That must be cabin.
Questa è una cabina del tipo numero 5.
That must be cabin.
E questa è quella della cabina numero 4. Mi servirà la lavanderia libera.
The sick bay is. The sick bay is. That must be the bell that this.
Aspetta.
The CD isn't solid enough to unscrew the bell with. That must be the.
Ok.
Yes, now could be the right time to destroy something again. I dismantle. That sounded weird, and obviously didn't impress anyone much. Maybe there's a way to make it. No,
Un modo per farla squillare meglio.
That sounded weird.
C'ho qualcosa
There
nella
are still
valigia?
some. At last. The entire mechanics are missing where the bell was. I dismantled it from the bell in the laundry. It's been sealed. That sounded weird, and obviously didn't impress anyone much. Maybe there's.
Meglio e più forte.
They're not mine. If I want one of the keys, I'll have to pretend to be the passenger it belongs to.
Ho dei forti dubbi.
I'll leave a few. The laundry seems. No.
No.
It ran for just one summer.
Ha suonato una sola estate.
There's a sign on it. A simple bottle.
Non saprei.
Hello.
Hello.
Complaining hardly ever helps.
Hardly ever.
Are you still waiting for your laundry?
Yes, it seems to be taking forever today.
If you're waiting for the bell to ring, then it's no wonder.
Why?
Because you could end up waiting a long time.
Why? Is there something wrong?
I'll tell you what's wrong. The bell is broken. That's what's wrong. See? The bell is broken.
I assume that the laundry simply isn't done yet.
Not done? When did you switch on the machine?
4 hours ago. It's just taking a bit longer today.
Listen, my friend, I know a broken bell when I see one, and I'm looking at one right now.
No, it's not broken. The laundry just isn't done yet.
Not done after 4 hours?
Yes, the laundry was really extremely dirty.
The bell is missing. It can't ring. Now that's what I call a broken bell.
No, the laundry is not done.
But
It probably only works if the laundry is really done.
You can spend 1,001 nights here. It's passed on. This bell is no more. It has ceased to be. It's expired and gone to meet its maker. That is the soulless shell of a bell. Its last chime rung, it rests in peace. It's rung down the curtain and joined the choir invisible. This is an X-bell.
Well, I'd better get the laundry out then.
Phew, you really have to talk until you're blue in the face to get an available washing machine here.
ok.
It's actually quite clean, but never mind.
No, questo sì.
Not necessary. That should be enough. Oh, the socks are still losing color. Doesn't matter. White bathrobes have never been my thing. It's quite heavy and pretty wet, and I'm not wearing...
Fortunatamente ci siamo arrivati. Magari famo per ore.
A lot of warm air is coming out of the ventilation. Okay, dry enough. It's pointless to put on individual pieces of junk. If it has to be gruesome, then I want the whole package. Hello, do you remember me?
Of course. You are Ms.
Nina Kalinkov.
I knew it. It was on the tip of my tongue. I'll know it next time round. I promise.
Andiamo con la signorina Jordan.
This Katharina Jordan will never admit that she stole my handbag, even if she's guilty. I need to prove it somehow. That unbelievably conceited guy at the pool wants me to bring him a new tube of sunscreen.
Magari la possiamo riempire con lo semplice sapone.
I could make a sly comment about this, but I don't think really low-down ideas need further comment. I've got something here for you. For the perfect tan. I'm doing myself a favor here. He will finally go lie flat on his stomach, and I will no longer have to see his face or listen to his incessant drivel.
Oh, that's lovely, dear. Thanks. Oh, by the way, while you're here, could you just rub some on my back for me?
I have to go. Phew, the danger is over. He's put the lotion on himself. That was by far the greatest danger I have been exposed to over the last few years. It's pointless to put on individual pieces of junk. If it has to be gruesome, then I want the whole package. It's pointless to...
Cosa mi serve d'altro? Un giornale?
That sounded weird.
Posso prendere altri
One
CD?
C.
No.
So, my disguise as a tasteless bimbo is finally... Okay, all I have to do now is put on a slightly stupid expression, then I could easily pass as her twin sister. Hello.
Hello, Ms. Jordan?
Hey, not bad. I would like my room key.
Yes, right away. Ms. Jordan, wasn't it?
It still is.
Maybe you can help me. Which cabin did you have?
Shoot, how am I supposed to know that? Oh, I just can't remember the number at all. Don't you know it?
No, I'm sorry. I'm only good at remembering telephone numbers. Otherwise, my memory isn't that good. Please have a quick look down below.
Pull yourself together.
I'm sorry, but that won't help at all. Please do me a favor and have a quick look. I'll write it down immediately. It won't happen again, I promise. And please don't tell the captain. He'd throw me out. And I really need this job.
Yes, okay. I won't tell anyone. Now, how am I supposed to find out Katharina Jordan's cabin number? The porter should be able to help me. I must go and powder my nose. See you later. I'll change back again. It is clearly... The entire mechanics are That sounded weird, and obviously didn't impress anyone much. Maybe there's a way to make it sound... The entire The numbered safe deposit boxes are reflected in the CD, but unfortunately I still don't know which one belongs to Katharina Jordan.
Vediamo.
That must be cabin... He's playing so peacefully and not even with my things for a change. I'd like to keep it that way so I won't A giant? I don't want to shoot my I guess this is you. No idea where the porter is, but he must be somewhere around here. It doesn't fit in the frame. An empty frame.
Nella cornice. Ah, il perno.
You rang, though I'm not sure how, when I'm repairing the bell right now.
Can you tell me which is Katharina Jordan's cabin?
Can I ask what this is all about?
I just wanted to visit her.
Then you should go to the pool. You will probably find Miss Jordan there.
Oh, yes, great. And supposing I want to leave a small surprise outside her door?
In that case, you should give it to me. I will put the present in Miss Jordan's box behind the counter and pass it on to her as soon as she comes by here. That's much safer.
Yes, I'll do that. Has my handbag turned up yet?
No, unfortunately not. But I've told the captain about this regrettable incident. He will take care of the matter himself. I'm sorry that you've had to experience so many inconveniences so far.
That's okay. It's not your fault. That's all for the time being. Thank you. An empty... It doesn't fit.
Quello là è diventato un pomodoro.
He can't see me, and that's the way it should. Calling it a pool is a bit of an exaggeration.
Chissà cosa che posso fare con gli stuzzicadenti.
Discussing the sense. The door to the a giant poster of I don't want to shoot my mouth off, but
non ho memoria.
I've got an idea. It might work. Could I leave this poster with you? It's for Miss Jordan.
Of course, no problem. I'll put it in her box and give it to her at the earliest opportunity.
That's very kind. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. That's what I'm here for. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, not at the moment.
Then will you please excuse me? I have something important to attend to.
A volte le cose più semplici sono quelle giuste.
The safe deposit boxes are reflected in the CD.
Lamborghini.
If the porter really did. Okay, all I have. Hello.
Hello, Ms. Jordan?
Hey, not bad. I'd like my room key. That's number 2.
Yes, of course. It's right here at the front. Here you go.
Thank you. I'll change back again.
Siamo alla porta numero 2.
I'll just have another quick look. Yes, it's definitely mine. I'll be interested to hear what the Honorable Ms. Jordan has to say in her defense.
It'd be easier to find the needle in a haystack, but what else can I do? Let's hear what the others think. It's me. No, that's why I'm calling. I've searched half the ship, and I still haven't found anything. I'm well aware of that, but further problems have arisen. Yeah, I hope so too. We're running out of time, and we're going to need a small miracle to ensure the whole thing doesn't end in a huge catastrophe. Okay, I'll get back to you as soon as I have any news.
Phew, that was close. Who was that? And what was he looking for? A passenger? Or a member of the crew? And what is this disaster he keeps talking about? I should really be careful who I talk to and about what. I can't really trust anyone, with the exception of little Oscar, perhaps. The magazine looks like complete garbage, but it has George Rooney on the cover. TV inspectors would probably... If I hadn't seen... These clothes really aren't to... I assume that... Why do cabins like this always seem to be furnished by colorblind interior decorators?
Ok, ci andiamo.
My handbag! Looks like everything is still here. The magazine looks like complete garbage, but it has George Rooney on the cover. If I fold the cover correctly, you can't see the text anymore. Now, you could almost mistake it for a real photo. As if... Ms. Jordan, I need to have a serious word with you.
I wouldn't know what about.
About my handbag, which I found in your cabin.
You've been in my cabin? That's a break-in. I'll have you sent to jail.
Do you really want us to go to the captain and settle matters there?
Okay. You're right. Let me explain myself.
I'm listening.
Just a minute. First I need a drink to get over the shock.
You can have one, but then I want to know what's going on here. What would you like to drink? Gin and tonic?
A Bloody Mary. I only drink Bloody Marys.
No problem. Coming right up.
Questo ci
See,
muore.
we're both still alive.
You just keep on joking. You'll have that smile wiped off your face soon. Just you wait and see.
I'd like a Bloody Mary.
Do you think drinking alcohol at this early hour will help you forget the miseries of this world?
What? I thought you were a barkeeper.
Well, of course you're welcome to have a cocktail, but...
Great. We'll just get on with it then.
Just one moment. Just a second.
Maybe I should have ordered one myself. Some of the people on board are difficult to bear when you're sober.
There you go. But please remember my words.
Yes, I'll do that. As soon as the great flood comes and we're up to our neck in water. Maybe he should be paying more attention to his drinks. A Bloody Mary in this kind of glass? Either he's out to annoy me, or he doesn't know the first thing about cocktails. I'll go find my...
Ok. Non so neanche com'è che fa sto Bloody Mary, quindi...
Here you are, Miss Jordan. Here's your cocktail.
Thank you.
So, what have you got to say?
Okay, what I'm about to tell you may sound a bit strange, but it really happened.
Just get on with your story, and we'll see what seems reasonably believable and what doesn't.
Fine. I passed your cabin last night. The door was ajar and I was just curious, that's all. I peeked through the gap and saw a masked man searching through your luggage. He must have noticed me somehow because he turned around suddenly and dragged me into the cabin. He pushed me up against the wall. His hand was at my throat. I hardly dared to breathe. I don't know how long I stood there, but it felt like an eternity. The masked man probably didn't know what exactly he should do next either. Then I heard soft footsteps in the corridor, approaching the cabin. For a moment I thought maybe I should cry for help. And then suddenly, there was this gun before my eyes. The man hissed, "Shut up or I'll kill you." I was numb with fear, and even when he let go of me and slammed the door on you, I didn't dare move. A moment later, the man was standing behind me again, and he whispered in my ear, "If you tell anyone that you saw me here, you're dead. Now go to the ship's doctor and tell him the woman took an awkward fall and hit her head against the door. And remember, whatever you do, I'll be watching you closely." What was I supposed to do?
Are you okay? You've gone pale.
No idea. I'm sure it will go away again just as suddenly as it came. A Bloody Mary always helps. That's much better. When I got back to my cabin, I found this handbag on my table. I was scared because I suddenly realized that this man could enter my cabin anytime he wanted. I swear I haven't touched the handbag. Every time I looked at it, it sent shivers down my spine.
I don't know. I've heard more convincing stories. On the other hand, you must be a really good actress if the panic in your eyes isn't genuine. Did you recognize the man? You don't look as if you're any better. Do you want me to call a doctor?
I can't really breathe properly. Anyway, the guy... I'm not quite sure, but... he reminded me of...
Ci muore.
Miss Jordan? Miss Jordan, are you okay? Oh no!
È morto.
She suddenly started coughing terribly. It got worse and worse until she could hardly breathe.
The doc will put her right. Don't you worry.
But I do. This was meant to be a relaxing cruise. But I'm about as far away from that as I am from Hawaii. I should have a lie down for an hour or two. My headache from the incident with the door is getting worse. I should head for the restaurant now. I wonder what that mysterious passenger from cabin number 5 will be able to tell me about the strange goings-on aboard this ship.
Aspetta, prima voglio vedere se c'è qualcuno qua.
The door to the... Katharina Jordan seems to be sleeping. The lower deck is... First, he wants to see me and tell me some vitally important news regarding the incidents on the ship, and now he's not here. Men. So I'll give him another 5 minutes. After that, it's his bad luck.
Come?
Did someone just fall overboard? I hope I'm mistaken. I must have been mistaken. Who could have? And if not, what if there really is somebody out there, floating in the sea? I will tell the captain just to be sure. He'll know what to do.
And you're positive that somebody fell overboard?
Yes, well, you know, it was like this. I was just sitting in the restaurant, waiting for somebody. And suddenly I heard voices.
That's not unusual at sea. Never heard of the ship's kobold?
I'm serious. There were these 2 men and they were fighting. Well, at least I saw 2 shadows and got the impression that they were fighting each other. Then there was a loud splash, as if one of them had fallen into the water. and I could see only one shadow after that.
You really think someone was thrown overboard?
It looked like it, at least.
Did you recognize these men?
No, I only know that one of them had a long ponytail. At first I thought it was a woman, but the figure looked more like that of a man. The guy with the ponytail suddenly disappeared after the loud splash.
There's only one person on board who has a ponytail. Our ship's doctor. I find it hard to believe what you've just told me, but it can't hurt to have a look together. The doctor should still be in the sick bay with Miss Jordan.
Thank you.
See? Everything's fine. Our ship's doctor is taking great care of his patient.
You think I'm crazy, don't you? I was sure that there was a fight and that one of them went overboard.
No, I don't think you're crazy. It was dark and these things do happen. Just lie down and sleep for a few hours.
Mi sono appena alzato.
Actually,
I need to return to the bridge now. Good night.
yes, thank you. Same to you. Strange. Did I really just imagine it? Oh well, while I'm busy making a fool of myself, I might as well go and check whether my date has finally shown up. Just wait. I'll have something to say to him tomorrow, but I've had enough for today. I'm going to bed now. Well, now I'm reasonably well rested and definitely fit enough to give someone who didn't show up for dinner a good talking to. But I just heard very distinct noises. Looks like that coward doesn't dare leave his cabin. Is he only afraid of being yelled at, or does he really have something to hide? Maybe I should go to the lower deck and look through the porthole of his cabin.
Proviamo a vedere.
What's the doctor doing in this cabin? And is he really the doctor? And if he is, why is he wearing a wig? But even more important, who is treating Katerina Jordan? I really need to check up on her. What's the doctor doing in this cabin? But even more... He won't hear me, and I don't think it's a good idea to call attention to myself. My hand...
E niente, c'è tutto ma non si usa.
That must be cabin... Nobody seems to be in... That guy with the wig is in there. No matter whether he really is the ship's doctor or not, he's got something to hide. I need... Poor soul. Hopefully she'll be better soon. I don't really like her, but she's lying somewhat strangely, so twisted. People don't lie like that. Something's very wrong here. The captain may well finally call me mad, but if something really has happened, then somebody should do something about it, and fast. I must...
Devo prendere la macchina fotogrammatica.
Hello, Mr. Lee.
Hello, Miss Kalenkov.
Are you on board simply to relax?
I have the same strategy as you. I like to combine business with pleasure. I'm on my way to a conference of the IADSES.
May I ask?
Of course, the International Association of the Discoverers of Stars in Everyday Situations.
Come again?
Virtually every magazine has sensational shots of stars in extremely embarrassing situations.
Yes, you can't really miss them.
We are also on the hunt for photos of famous people, But we don't climb trees, and we don't creep through sewers. We have a code of honor.
I see.
For us, it's all about catching the star in a completely everyday situation in public. For example, when they are shopping in the supermarket, or driving, or going for a walk.
Sounds interesting. You seem completely fascinated by the photos.
To be honest, my fascination does have very definite boundaries. I only find the unknown beauty under the birch tree really fascinating. However, she does not seem to be a star, at least not yet. But perhaps that will change one day. Everyone started in a small way, you know. My first star was Sophia Loren, who accidentally spent too much time standing over a ventilation shaft during the opening of a department store. Unfortunately, it turned out that it wasn't Sophia Loren at all, but just a double. And it was no accident, but deliberately planned that way by the department store owner. Nevertheless, that was what started my passion for star photography.
And the photos on the wall can't even keep up with the Sophia Loren double?
Not yet, but I haven't looked at all the photos yet. Maybe one of them is a real hit. However, I realize I've become quite spoiled in this respect. Only real stars excite me now, and they probably wouldn't be seen dead on this kind of ship.
Who knows? Miracles happen.
You're right there. You usually bump into stars where you least expect them. For example, I once met a senator in the ladies' room. It was very embarrassing for him.
I can well imagine. But what were you doing in the ladies' room yourself?
That's a long story that you probably wouldn't understand.
No, probably not.
Però questo sembra il riquadro di un Tomb Raider.
I always thought the Chinese couldn't pronounce ours properly.
And I always thought Russians spent the whole day drinking vodka.
You can't beat good old cliches and prejudices. That's a fine collection of cameras you have there. Aren't they pretty heavy?
Yes, they are. But I was once lucky enough to meet Gina Turner at a car dealer's. I nearly wept for joy. And then the camera didn't work. Didn't have a clue why, it just didn't work. I never really recovered from that trauma.
Understandable.
Well, since then, I always have at least 3 different cameras with me, so that something like that can never happen again.
Giustamente.
I'll let you know if I bump into any stars on the way.
Oh, that would be nice.
As if George Rooney would ever board a ship like this. But some people will believe that sugar-free cream cakes won't make them fat, so... The photo...
Aspetta un attimo.
I had hoped he'd look a bit less oily today, but I guess that's another... Hello,
Hello, pretty lady. What a piece of luck meeting you here. Have you taken part in our fantastic prize draw yet?
No, not that I know of.
Well, then it's high time you did. Otherwise, you'll miss out on our great prizes.
And what are they?
Oh, I haven't properly introduced myself. You probably already know that my name is Fleming Olson, right?
No, but what's in a name? I can remember you clearly anyway.
Great. I leave a lasting impression on most people. Once they meet me, they don't forget me so quickly.
Yes, you can say that again.
Here's something I'm sure you didn't know. I work for Rain Cloud Travels, the largest and most popular travel agency in Europe.
Okay.
I see.
Like, we organize coach trips to all kinds of destinations, imaginable and unimaginable. You choose one, and we'll take you there. But not just like that. Our luxury coaches will ensure that you arrive at your destination relaxed and well-rested, and...
Great. What about the prize draw, then?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Even after so many years, I still get all worked up when I think of all the great possibilities we offer our customers. They include, for example...
Ha veramente parlato per così tanto?
How does the prize draw work? What exactly can I win? And how?
I'm glad you asked. On the table, you can see a few landmarks from the destinations that we at Rain Cloud Travels offer tours to. Anyone who wants to take part has to build a model of one of these landmarks for a chance to experience an unbelievable, unforgettable journey.
Yes, I know some people who have traveled with this company and will probably never be able to forget it for the rest of their lives.
As I said, some passengers have already participated, so not all cities are available. But the selection is still quite good. Got Paris, London, Brussels, and Vienna. Just choose which landmark you want to build a model of.
And then I can win a trip?
A journey from our stunning range will be raffled amongst all the participants.
And if I win, can I choose where I want to go?
You don't have to worry about a thing. We practically pick you up at your front door and take you to your hotel. Of course, the excursions are free of charge as well.
But you didn't answer my question. Can I choose my destination?
We'll do that for you too. Just build a model of one of the remaining landmarks and you will get a numbered lottery ball from me. All participants will bring their lottery balls with them to the next port, where I will personally draw the lucky winner of a fantastic trip.
Ok.
I'm off now for a while.
Oh, what a shame. But you can come back anytime. I always enjoy charming company.
Yes, I would enjoy that too.
Mhm. Ok. Però ci fermiamo qua. Quindi, menu, salva. Io vi ringrazio tantissimo per essere stati qua. Vi ricordo i comandi. Questo, questo e questo. Scrivo anche questo qua. E ci vediamo tutti da Crusta. Vi ringrazio ancora di tutto. Vi auguro buone ferie. Magari ci vediamo a Ferragosto o il 16, che lì dovrei essere a casa. Che cosa d'altro? Vi auguro un buon weekend e mi porto i segreti in vacanza. Ciao!